What's up, viewers, subscribers, and agents alike? It's your boy, Luciferian French, coming at y'all once again. And I'm here with,
Your girl TT.
and I had someone, names aside, no one need to say no names about it. They was asking me to do a video on child support. And I'm happily going to oblige myself to do this. Are you ready?
I know nothing about it.
Well, that's a good thing. Me neither. But if indeed you are watching this video around children, please remove them from your immediate vicinity because my videos are not for children. Now, they going? Good. To everybody that needs to understand this in the particular ideology of the facts, the legal system, whether people believe it or not, do your research, do your evidence. The legal system is geared heavily towards feminine beneficiality. The legal system is geared towards basically getting finances and putting restraints on men. Now, I know a lot of people might be like, well, that's not true. Let me tell you something. Before you disagree, hear me the fuck out. Anytime a claim is submitted in regards to child support, in regards to a woman filing any claim, the court is automatically going to gear itself towards that particular entity, which is the person who filed the claim, which is a woman in essence, that they're going to take every word they say on that paper at face value. What does this mean for the man, the one that's not educated enough to come to cognizance of the legal system and how it works? What does that say? It says particularly that we have all the machinations basically lined up against you to make sure that whatever this says on this paperwork, we are going to get it from you. Now, in child support, it comes down to the notion of the subject matter. The subject matter is the child. When you sign a birth certificate, then particularly what you're saying is that this is certified birth, this is certification that this child is particularly pledged to the corporation of the state in which it was born. That's what you're saying. So the child support is basically the government taking its liability, created fictitious liability, and saying particularly that you as a man have to pay it. Now, here's the remedy. I tell a lot of people when it comes to child support that you can discharge child support. Yes, you can. Now, a lot of people might be like, well, you're trying to shirk your responsibility and not take care of kids. No, fuck that. You don't need governmental authority to tell you how to raise your kids. If you do, you're a dumbass, straight up. You don't need an outside source to tell you how to take care of your children. If you need them to tell you how to take care of your kids, then you shouldn't have none. You feel me?
Yeah.
So all you funky ass, lousy ass motherfuckers out there that's going out there putting men through struggle, and men, I could say this shit for you. If you want child support, tell them funky ass hoes to kick rocks. Straight up. Because you ain't had no business skeeting in them no good ass motherfuckers, no way.
Hopefully they taking care of the kids.
I'm just saying, and that's the whole thing that people overlook, because there's a lot of men in this world that really take care of their kids. They really do. Outside of any type of construct. Outside of it. They do. But is that being celebrated? No. It's these funky ass motherfuckers. And if you watch this video, you know what I'm talking about. And don't do shit. And all you doing is waiting on something to be handed to you by legal execution. If you're a secured party creditor, you can discharge child support. You can. If they say you in child support for arrears, all you got to do is file a lien on the court case. That's all you have to do. That judge is never going to entertain that person's claims against you ever again, because what you've done is you secured yourself, and it's all right. It's just a Band-Aid. What the fuck? Shit happens. You know what I'm saying? This is the Band-Aid in the trenches. You know, I almost lost a thumb. But anyway, they just basically would never entertain it because they know for a fact that they know that you have a secure interest over that. You have a secure interest. It is nothing that she can do against you. They know off the muscle. They can't entertain it no more. See, that's why a lot of people get their licenses taken. That's why a lot of people go to jail. That's why people have warrants put out for their arrest, because you ain't secured. See, the realization is if you're not secured in commerce, you don't have no rights. If you don't have no rights, you're not a human. If you don't have, well, we ain't gonna say human because by legal definition, the word human means water creature. So you're not a natural, living, sentient being. You're considered transferable, movable property. So you're considered a thing. And that's the reason why a lot of people don't understand when it boils down to child support. Because the reality behind what child support is the government stepping in and acting like the parent for you. And you just learned a very significant truth in less than 7 minutes. TT. That's true. As fundamentally as it is being misinterpreted and misunderstood, these entities know they can only prey upon the ignorance of people who don't know how the system works. And unapologetically so, many of us have not been educated properly as far as to what the fundamentals of law is. The fundamentals of law, first off, is access to the knowledge of how it works. But you ain't had access to that, so you don't know how it works. They do. Or they got free access to it. They have so much access to it that they don't even know how the fuck it's supposed to work. You see that shit that's out there in the world? Look at this crazy ass shit going on, right? Come January 1st. These motherfuckers have been let criminals run free because they got so much access to the world and the knowledge of how law works. But at the same token, they always say, quote, Supreme Court justices quoted and said, ignorance of the law is no excuse. Who the fuck world are we living in? Are you living in yours? Are you living in a figment? Because law is nothing more than just imagination. You know what I'm saying? I know it's going to piss off a lot of agents, and I know it's going to piss off a lot of motherfuckers who watch I don't give a fuck. It's just a figment of your imagination. They say it's against the law. Who the fuck's law?
Theirs that they made up.
It's a made up thing. It's made up.
And they wrote it on paper.
And what? They wrote it on paper. They said this is what it is, and you believe that dumbass shit.
But you're supposed to follow it.
Oh, really? Kiss my ass. If I feel like I want to speed, I'm going to speed, motherfucker. You feel what I'm saying? And then you're like, oh, well, you ain't supposed to speed because, see, that's the herd mentality. And that's how law works, because the herd mentality is governing a lot of people and making them believe, because it says, who the fuck is your God really? That's all I got to say. Because the most grand universal truth is the knowledge of yourself and governing yourself by your conscience. Ashe? You feel what I'm saying? These people know this. You are your own self. You are your own guidance. You are your own keeper. You are not limited to contracts and paperwork, black and white. You are not limited to that. That is what they have constructed to make you believe and to make you attach yourself to something that was established on paper. That punk ass Constitution, what they say? The Constitution, hence Constitution. That was stolen from the indigenous people and inhabitants of this land. The indigenous inhabitants, look up the Confederate Constitution. That came from the indigenous people. That did not come from Articles of Confederation. That came at a much later date. But the indigenous people, which you're looking at, have already had their own law. The supreme law of the land was the natural, what they say, according to popular topic, is the grand being. What these so-called European Freemasons interpret into the grand creator of the universe, the grand architect. That was already in place. It's nothing more than plagiarism. It was already in place. The people that are indigenous that are here and still here to this day have already had their own law in place. And then, and I'm going to go this route further, when they said that through European conquest, so-called Christianity, in the name of God, whatever the fuck one that was basically usurping the rights and the title from the indigenous people. So all you people that's going to church on Sunday, y'all some dumb motherfuckers. Because you're usurping your spiritual title. So they let that law govern you. That's their law. That's the false law. And if nobody ever told you, I told you that shit in less than 13 minutes. The natural spiritual law is what the covenant is from the earth. It is not what's written in books and papers or what comes out of a lying son of a bitch's mouth. It comes from spirit. End of motherfucking discussion. First time viewing this channel, like and subscribe. You don't like what I have to say? Who gives a fuck? I'm too old to give a fuck. I'm not old.
You're older than me.
And no, the fuck I'm not. Last time I checked, you 60. Don't tell that lie on me. But it's the truth. Live in the spiritual context and stop letting these people that you come involved, because you have to realize in this age and time that we deal with right now, this time right now, y'all could, if you don't have eyes to see, I don't understand how this works. This shit is falling apart quickly. Am I lying? You see this shit falling. Dismantling itself at every angle. This shit is crumbling fast. Just don't go down with it. And the only way you're going to do that is by tapping into your spiritual self and saying, I'm not with that bullshit that they got going on out there. See, the beautiful thing about this world that you will understand as a spiritually intrinsic truth is that you'll see all this shit going on around you and won't none of that shit bother you when you're spiritually in touch, because you ain't touching that shit. You ain't putting yourself involved with it. There's people out here in the world who want you to believe, they be like, well, you know, that ain't nobody safe. Nah, fuck that shit. If you protected and you know your ancestors got your best interest at heart, man, shut the fuck up. If you see yourself alone in this world, don't feel bad. Don't feel bad. Don't feel like you have to be a part of something. Don't feel like you have to join no group. Understand that that's your higher spiritual development till you get the fuck up out this bullshit ass system. And for you to live to see this shit come to an end. Straight up. I think that shit is worth more than $6 million in the bank.
I'll take the 6 million.
Nah, fuck that. I can't wait till I wake up before to see this motherfucker sky on fire. You can keep that $6 million because that shit ain't gonna do nothing for me. I can't wait to. Good, you take the $6 million. I want to see the sky on fire. I want to see that shit fucking burn.
You want to see the sky burn?
Hell yeah.
And
That
still
shit be hot. That shit be. Look, if
And still be around?
I'm just saying, but it ain't gonna fuck with you because you protected.
Okay.
You good.
Yeah, because you water.
I'm just saying. I ain't never see water burn. Just saying. Have you seen water burn?
No.
In all your 60 years of living, have you seen water?
You know what?
Like, man, don't kill me. All right. Like I said, stick to the script. Spiritual imprint, keep your energy frequencies high, and please stop letting people think that they can control your life by bullshit ass pieces of paperwork. I speak about a lot of subjects on my channel, many subjects, some comical, some very truthful. It is what it is. But stop letting people believe they can own you and control you by just simple designations. Peace, light, love. Agents, fuck you. It is what it is. I'm thirsty in the motherfucker.
Yeah, my lips dry.
Yeah, you ain't even been talking. I've been talking fuck dead in 17 minutes. I ain't shit. I ain't got a fruit. What he say? What he say? I have faith. I see. I'm gonna want some cocktail. Fruit. No fruit, y'all. My supporter right here. This is my team member. Ain't got no fruit for me. So if anybody would like to donate to the I Need Fruit campaign, just leave it in the comment section. I need fruit. Because I need fruit.
We need fruit. We need fruit.
Fruit.
Yeah.
What kind of fruit you eating? You don't like papaya. You don't
Mango. That's my favorite.
Okay. How about tomato?
Who?
Tomato.
Tomato?
Yeah. It's a fruit. What the fuck? It's a fruit.
You still don't eat tomatoes.
I would. Tomato is rich in vitamin C, the antioxidants.
Ain't nobody knows that.
It's good for your. It's good for your pancreas. You know what I'm saying?
You know
it is.
You do that.
I eat. Listen, anyone that has ever lived in the South know a sun-kissed tomato. I ain't talking about them green motherfuckers. Fuck them. A sun-kissed tomato that is unwashed. Yes, I don't put no water on it. I eat them straight off the vine. It's dope.
I'm proud of you.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Right. Somebody who injects their diet with vinegar.
Comes from an apple.
Like an apple?
Yeah.
What?
Vinegar.
Apple cider vinegar?
Mm-hmm.
No, hey, that's not the truth. She pinched me. She trying to kill me, y'all. That ain't nothing but apple cider and white vinegar mixed together.
Still come from an apple.
It is what it is.
It's my fruit.
Hope everybody, like I said, is in good state of mind. Please email me, serious inquiries only, and stay tuned for the next upload. We out. It is what it is. I'm gonna make them lamb chops hungry than the beast.
You ain't gotta.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm hungry.
Greedy.
No, I'm not. I'm just hungry. You gotta feed the tank. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm.
Right.
Peace, light, love. Y'all stay tuned. Who the hell you kissing to?
Whoever wanna kiss.
All right, so we